Get your money, don't care who judge. Stay out the way, surround yourself with nothing but love. Stay out the way, if you a gangster, killer or thug. Stay out the way, put your faith in the man above. Stay out the way, chill with your family, siblings and blood. Stay out the way, kick it with your girl, forget hit in the club. Stay out the way, mind on your money, ain't no switching it up. Stay out the way, stand out the way, what you thought that it was. Stay out the way. If you stuck down on your luck, not feeling righteous, did a petty crime, just looking for some excitement. Now your name on affidavits and court indictments, get paid for a lot, but your freedom is priceless. You did the crime, you do the time, don't let it surprise you. Real stories from the heart, just to open your eyes up.
Part 2 gang, y'all. Part 2 gang, y'all. Let's get it. Part 2 gang. Let's get it. Like, share, subscribe. Let's get it. Let's go. He said, how come every time I get on my numbers, then after I get the other numbers fixed, I look up, both of them already got La. I'm like, he was like, they be coming to buy La from you? I'm like, nah, they don't be buying no La from me. And I felt bad having to kind of lie to that man right there, man. Like, that's why I got myself out of that situation, y'all. Like, because I promise you, I felt bad about having to lie. He was like, they don't be buying it from you? I'm like, nah. He was like, well, who they be buying it from? I'm like, I don't know. He was like, man, see, these dudes so petty, man. Like, I'm trying to get a phone and I can't even trust him. I'm like, yo, he was like, man, look, we was about to fight in there. We was just about to fight, man. We was just about to fight in the cell. I'm like, for real? He was like, yeah, we was just about to fight. So as he talking, you hear, I'm like, yo. I see Ant, his hand, and you see P, they come in right. I'm like, shh. Now it's all of them in there now. So I'm like, what's up, man? So dude, P was like, hey, what's up, man? What's wrong? You got a problem or something, man? He talking to the dude. Reek was like, what you mean I got a problem? What you got a problem or something, man? What y'all trying to get some money or not? Y'all acting like y'all ain't trying to get no money. All I see is some old larceny stuff going on. He was like, I should have listened to my girl the first time. He was like, what your girl say? He was like, man, my girl told me both of y'all larceny, man. I was like, oh, man, like the walls are closing. Like I see what's going on. He right. He right about all this. Like, man, like he's right about this whole situation. I'm sitting there like, I don't know nothing that's going on. But like, I felt bad about even having to be involved in this, y'all. Like, this is nuts right here. So he like, man, nah, man, messed up, man, for real, man. If y'all carrying like that, I'm trying to put dudes in real position. Hey, Weezy, I'm trying to put dudes in real position. I'm about to go home. These dudes in here, BS and Weezy. So the dude P like, man, look, man, I don't know if they told you. I don't need nobody for nothing, man. I've been doing my bid by myself forever. I don't need nobody. Ant was like, I don't need nobody either. I don't know. You can keep all that. I don't need nobody. He was like, man, damn what y'all said when I first came in the pod. Y'all say y'all was trying to get some money. I promise you, I read Ant brain. Ant was saying, yeah, your money. I was like, man, he's super petty, man. Ant was like, man, look, bottom line is, man, look, we ain't trying to hear none of that. So what you gonna do? Because you're not going back in the cell with my little homeboy. If you do, Reek was like, man, I ain't trying to hear that. So Reek, as he talking like he got super hostile, I ain't gonna lie. He swung on Ant. Man, he swung on Ant. He missed, but he missed. I ain't gonna lie. He swung a nice one. And for real, I'm really upset with him for disrespecting my cell like this. So like, I'm kind of really upset with him. Like he let his rage get the best of him. He could have handled this in his own cell. You know what I mean? He in my cell. Man, he swing at Ant. Ant weaved the jump. When Ant weaved the jump, all you seen was P coming across. Boom! P hit him. Boom! P hit him. He stood up. Him and P started rumbling. I back up for like 10 seconds. I'm like, I back up. I was like, and I gave him space. Him and P started rumbling. Ant was like, Ant watching it first. Ant was like, he grabbed bro by his fro, man. Like it was nuts. He grabbed bro by his fro. Boom! He swung bro over here. Bro hit the ground. They get on top and they start banking him. As they start banking him, I grabbed P. I was like, man, get up. I grabbed P. I was like, man, look, get out my cell. My roommate come up there. What's up, bro? You all right? I'm like, yeah, I'm good. I got P like this. I'm like, hey, get out my cell, man. I grabbed Ant. I was like, bro, get out my cell, bro. Get out my cell, bro. I like, get out my cell, Ant, man. I ain't playing with you, man. Get out my cell. Ant was like, he looked at me. He was like, I was like, bro, I ain't playing with you, bro. Get out my cell, bro. Like, bro, y'all wilding, bro. Get out my cell. He was like, yeah, we gonna see you again. Yeah, we gonna see you again. We gonna see you again. So the dude, we get up. He like, man, see what I'm doing? That's what I'm saying. I ain't scared of nobody. I'm gonna go. I was like, bro, listen, bro, you gotta go too, bro. Get up out of here, bro. He was like, man, I'm saying Weezy was out wrong. I was like, bro, you gotta go. My roommate like, man, come on, man. Y'all making our cell hot, man. Y'all wilding, man. Get up out of here. So dude, we leave out. You know what I mean? So when he leave out, me and my roommate coming in, he like, bro, wait, I thought that was you in here wrecking, bro. I heard all the noise. I was like, bro, listen, man. I don't be getting into nothing. You know it wasn't me, bro. I was like, That was these psychos. And like, for some reason, they felt like they needed to handle that in my cell. I don't know what was that about, bro. I said, but they being larceny and it's gonna backfire on them, man. They was like, man, my roommate was like, man, for real, man. He was like, man, those dudes was wild. I was like, yo, like they gotta make their own choices. Like, this is what they wanna do. This is their own choice. They gotta figure out what they gonna do with their own self, man, because I wasn't into all that, man. Like, you know what I mean? I ain't saying I'm not petty when I wanna be, but I'm just like that was his roommate, man. Like, the dude probably could have helped him more than he could have hurt him. You know what I mean? It's like he just took everything into his own hands and off the rip, not even giving a man a chance to even see what's going on, straight just dunking on his numbers. However he could. However it would work. That's how Ant and P did the joint, man. So when I come out, I'm standing in front of my door, I'm looking. I told you they sell under mine, so all you hear is P like, man, I ain't trying to hear that, man. We can either fight or you gotta go. Dude, Reek was like, man, I ain't going nowhere. Y'all must be gonna bank me again. Y'all must be gonna bank me again. So it was this dude from the news. Another dude from the news, and it was a couple of dudes in there from the news, and a dude from Hampton in there. So like I told y'all, Williamsburg is close to Hampton and Newport News. So dude walked over there, and he hear Reek arguing with him. He's like, Reek, what's up? He don't really be messing with Reek like that, but like, you know, dudes get territorial when they feel like dudes is outnumbered, like it's not fair, situation like that. You'll see somebody get inserted into the beef by accident, you know what I mean? So he see, what's up? So he dude talking to him, he was like, man, look, man, if you trying to fight, man, either one of them you can fight. So they came out, and for real, I don't know, because of the dude got involved, they kind of talked it out. You seen P sitting at the table one-on-one. They roommates. P is roommates with the dude Reek. They sitting at the table one-on-one, they talking. And you see the dude Reek talking, like, I gotta give Reek his props. Like, they backed him, but he went. Like, he took off on Ant missed. P caught him, then they just started rumbling. So like, I gotta give the young boy won't scared. So he at the table talking. And I'm just sitting there looking like, man, this is crazy, man. Like, this is wild, right? So he finished talking to him, man. After he finished talking, he docked up and went in the cell. They docked up and went in the cell, man. So I'm like, man, that's dead, man. So like, for real, like, I was happy to see them like squash it because they roommates. I didn't really want to see it go no further because we probably got put on lockdown. So I was happy to see that these people squashed the beef, y'all. So boom. Now, even though the beef was squashed, at the end of the day, I already knew that Reek probably still feeling disrespected. He got banked. He feeling like they stealing from him, which they are. Like, so I already know he's not liking the situation. So he's dealing with the situation, man. So he came and hollered at me, man. I ain't even gonna lie. He came and hollered at me, y'all. And the question that he asked me, man, I gave him an honest answer. You know what I mean? Like, I know y'all probably could have been like, yo, man, like, for real, you need to watch those two dudes. Like, not just on the strength that these two dudes was from Norfolk and my Norfolk loyalty is with whatever. Like, I'm not with any type of loyalty just because you're from Norfolk. But I don't put myself in other people's business, man. Reek's supposed to be smart enough to know, just like he said, that these people getting them. So you got to stop putting yourself on a menu, man, to be 8. You got to know what's going on. Y'all can't blame me for putting, he got to know. Y'all giving y'all the signs and exactly how this story went. So he's supposed to take it into consideration and make his own decision of what it's supposed to be, man. But I promise y'all, Reek came to holler at me. He came to holler at me. He was like, Weezy, look, I need to holler at you. I'm like, what's up? He was like, man, look, I'm trying to get this jack, Weezy, man. He was like, you think I'm good in the cell with people with the joint? And I felt like, what kind of question is that? Like, you know, bro, what you doing asking me that question? Like, I felt like, what was that question about? Why would you ask me if you good in the cell with this guy? The guy that you fought, the guy that you think that stole from you, the guy that the Newport News dudes are telling you not to go around. Like, I wonder why you asking this. So I'm like, yo, bro, like, I don't know, bro. It's your decision. I'm like, you feel like you want to get a junk and to be in a cell with him, bro, that's on you. I can't tell you what to do with this junk, Reek, man. It's on you, man. He was like, I'm saying, I'm just asking. Because, you know, it's been like a couple weeks. We ain't had no beef. Like, he just been doing him. I've been doing me. Like, we hiding there, but, like, I'm trying to get situated. I kind of like how that cell is, man. And I'm trying to stay down there because that's where the spot down there I'm trying to keep. But I just got to get this jock first. So I'm like, man, look, man. I was like, bro, listen, it's up to you, bro. You know what I mean? I was like, you found someone to get the jump from finally? He was like, yeah. He was like, I know someone. I was like, you let P and Ant run that play? He was like, nah, they ain't running the play. They introduced me to the dude in 50 building, and they gonna make the play, man. But like, it ain't nothing they can do. I'm gonna give the money to the dude personally. So he was like, it ain't nothing they can do. He was like, they benefit off this is being able to use it. So I'm like, man, it might be something that can probably work then. Like, I'm rooting for it. So I'm like, man, this is crazy right here. Like, I'm like, this is wild right here. So I don't know what's gonna happen, but I'm telling y'all, man, like, dudes are so nice with the larceny, man. Like, dudes are so nice being larceny in penitentiary. Like, you will never guess what's gonna happen next, man. So next thing you know, you see the dude Reek, talking to the dude in the chow hall. You know what I mean? So when he talked to the dude in the chow hall, I look up, I see me and Ant Me and Ant ain't really spoken since that situation happened. I told him how I told him to get out my cell. Like, he hasn't said nothing to me since then. So we end up so happen to be coming back from the chow hall the same time, see him. I'm like, what's up? Bro, that's what you cut me off, man. He was like, nah, I ain't cut you off, Weezy, man. Like, you just don't know how to make your mind up about who you rock with. I'm like, bro, listen, I rock with everybody, bro. I was like, bro, I'm internationally known, man. I rock with the whole VA, man. As long as you ain't a lame, that's what I do, man. He was like, man, no, I'm saying, like, you know, like, yeah, that joint could have got ugly with dude, man. We trying to eat. Like, you acting like you be mad about how we eat. Like, if dude's stupid enough to let us keep getting them, then we gonna keep getting them. I'm like, you right. But I'm like, bro, sometimes I might see a situation, I'm saving y'all from the getting the wrong person. I was like, bro, everybody ain't sweet, bro. Like, he was like, man, I don't care who it is. If it's easy, I'm doing it. Like, he's stupid. So I said, look, so what you got your hands in on that phone play too, huh? He was like, he looked at me like this. He gave me a look like this. He was like, nah, I ain't got nothing. You probably gonna go back and tell him. All I know is you got something to do with it. I said, but I tell you this. I'm gonna tell you like this, bro. I said, that phone is different than a little $100 green dot. I'm letting you know that now. So I'm just giving you the heads up. Don't come running me. I ain't got nothing to do with this, bro. Like, you like, I don't never run to you, Weezy. I don't need your backup. I said, bro, I ain't say you needed my backup, bro. See, these dudes be different, all type of maniacs. Like, I wasn't telling them that. I just was basically like, bro, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it, bro. Like, I'm letting you know now, like, bro, you doing this to yourself. You know what I mean? I didn't even know what the whole story was going to be. I didn't even know what was the situation, how they was going to make the play with the phone or nothing. I'm just giving it to them heads up, letting them know, bro, don't put me in that, man. Don't put me in that, respectfully, man. And he was like, man, I ain't, you know, me and him ain't spoke anyway. I'm like, all right. So he was the wrong person to talk to. So I said, I'm going to catch P. Maybe P is a little bit more. Because I kind of was trying to alleviate this without being nosy, without inserting myself into the business too heavy. Like, this is what I was trying to do. So I said, let me catch P. So when we get back, I see P. P standing by the payphones, over there by the microwave. I said, bro, come upstairs, bro. He like, he probably thought I was talking about easy, bro. Came upstairs. He get in the cell. He like, what's up, bro? I was like, man, look, I ain't trying to be nosy. He was like, well, don't be, Weezy. Don't be then, bro. I don't want to answer a question if I think it's going to incriminate me. I was like, man, anybody trying to hear that, man? I was like, bro, I'm just saying, like, bro, like, let dude live, man. Won't y'all just let him get the jack? Y'all rock out. Y'all be able to have the horn. I was like, bro, he your celly. I was like, why you? He was like, nah, like, how they talk to me. So I was like, oh, so y'all is planning something. He was like, shit, planning it all week. I was like, y'all see our prison? Nobody cares, man. Nobody cares about nobody, man. Like, we're going to get a whole week of stories about how maniac penitentiary is, man. Y'all see this, man? Like the insides, like the larceny, the friends, the homeboys. It's wicked in there, y'all, man. Like, I ain't gonna lie. Like, the man just told me he was planning it all week. I said, bro, you been planning this, bro? He said, I've been planning it all week, son. That nigga hit me with the Denzel off training day, y'all. So boom. I couldn't believe it, man. I was like, man, you know what? Conversation was over. I was like, I don't know how they had it planned. I don't know what they was gonna do. All I know is I didn't want to have nothing to do with this. I didn't want to have nothing to do with this. So I see them again. They on the yard talking to the dude. They handle their business. They talk to the dude. Sometimes a phone play might take, you know, it's a process. You're going to get it, but it ain't as easy as, like, yo, come outside. It don't be as easy as that. You might got to go talk, because the dude want to know who he's selling the jack to. Like, everybody don't even want to sell their phones to a dodo brain. Like, you have some people that's going to let somebody else, like, yo, you go do it then. Like, the face of whoever phone this is don't even want you to know he's his face unless they know you like that. So it be all type of different levels when it comes to buying a cell phone in penitentiary, especially in Lawrenceville. So I see them talking to dude again. Next thing you know, I see bro come get on the phone. Bro get off the wall phone. He see me. Hey, Weezy. The dude Reek. P. Sally. I'm like, what's up? He like, bro, let me holler at you. I'm like, what's up, bro? He like, hey, look, bro. I'm just trying to get these numbers for this cell phone, bro. I was like, yo, bro, look. I put my joint up, bro. They told me we supposed to be going on shakedown. I super spun them. I had to, man. Why? Because I don't want to be involved in this, yo. I don't want to have nothing to do with this. I don't want to have nothing, absolutely zero, zilch to do with this maniac situation that's about to happen. I don't know what's going to happen. I said, bro, look, I sent the joint. I put it up, bro. I said, they said we supposed to be going on institutional next week. So that joint put up. He was like, for real. He was like, so what I'm going to do when I get my joint? I'm like, yo, bro, like, for real, bro? Like, I don't know, but figure out how to hide it. I was like, I can get in the car with somebody else, so I can't help you, bro. He was like, man, I wish I would have known that, Weezy. He went back and hopped on the wall phone. On the wall phone, he got on the wall phone, he got off the wall phone, he go holler at P. You know what I mean? P was like, people looking like it was good news. People like it was good news, so he chilling. You know what I mean? We lay it down for the night. Night over with. We get up the next morning for breakfast. I guess this is the time they supposed to be making a play. So we go to breakfast. I look up. I see them sitting at the table with the same dude from 50 Bill. They talking to him. They finish talking to him. They get up. I look up. I see them. They dip first, which is signs of having a jiggle box. They dip out first. So they peel back to the building. By the time I get back to the building, I walk in. I look. They cut up in the door. They cut us up in pieces. I don't see Ant. I'm assuming Ant is in there. I don't see Reek. I'm assuming Reek is in there. So I go back to my cell and lay it down. Dang, my phone is out. My phone is put up like I spun them and told. So I don't have time for favors or nothing like this. So they got their own situation going on. So we locked down. I'm asleep though. I wake up right before they let school out and all that. So I get back up, get myself together. When I come out and looked on the tier, I look, Reek. I seen the dude, Reek was on the phone. He was waiting for me to wake up. He was on the phone. He was talking like this and he turned around. He was like, he seen me. He was like, hey, Weezy, I need to holler at you. I need to holler at you, Weezy. I need to holler at you. I'm like, all right. He was like, hey, let me call you back. He hung up. Bro came up the steps like this, bro, skipping them joints. I told y'all that's when the dude's angry. He came up the steps like this. He said, hey, bro. I said, what's up? He said, man, hey, look, I need to holler at you yourself. Like, what's up? He go on and say, he was like, hey, look. He went into Japan. He was like, hey, look. Hey, bro, look. Say word, bro. The phone ain't working. I was like, what you mean it ain't working? He was like, it ain't working, bro. He said, look, they ain't had nothing to do with this. He was like, they ain't had nothing to do with this shit, bro. This is all on me. He was like, look, I get the phone. I did everything dude told me. He said, man, I put the joint in my universal adapter. So he was like, bro, I put the wire piece, the cord wire into the universal adapter joint. He said, bro, I did everything. So I'm looking at it. He got it right. He got that little charge adapter. The universal adapter ain't big. Like you could have that in your pocket and everything. So he like, I got that with me. He was like, bro, look. He plugged in the wall, push. He dropped the cord. He was like, look, bro, it ain't working. It ain't working. So I'm like, I'm looking at it. I'm like, hold power down. He holding the power down. He's like, so I'm looking to see if that red light gonna come on. No red light. So I'm like, bro, that's crazy, man. I was like, how's this happen? I'm like, yo, bro, I don't know, bro. So like, I keep trying to mess with it with him. And he was like, man, I wish you had your phone, but you can see if this cord work with your phone. And like, I felt so bad having my phone right here in my crotch and not being able to help bro with this, man. But like, I spun P and him, I spun him. Like, I don't have no phone right now because I don't want to have nothing to do with this madness that's about to happen. I don't want to have nothing to do with this, y'all. So he was like, man, I wish you had your phone for we can check to see if the cord will work. I'm like, no, bro. I was like, man, look, such and such might got a cord though. I said, man, hold on, let me see. So I get up, I was like, wait right here. I go down all the way to the end of the joint. Dude, I know named Easy. I pull up on him. I said, yo, Easy, look. He's like, what's up? I said, man, look, let dude use your phone. He was like, who? I said, man, P roommate. He was like, oh, that dude just came in. I'm like, yeah. He was like, man, he trying to see, he just got a jack. He trying to see if the joint working. So Easy come down there. Easy walk down to the joint. He get in there. He's like, what's up, bro? He was like, yeah, I just want to see if your cord, I just want to see if this cord work with your phone. So he put the cord in the joint. Psh. Immediately that joint, you're supposed to see that battery jump pop up. Like the battery jump, like it's gonna be like it's charging. He looking, he like. He was like, look, let me show you how I look when it works. Bro put it in his phone. Psh. Battery jump popped up. He was like, what's wrong with this shit? So bro looking at it, bro like, I don't know what's wrong with it. Is it working? It look brand new, but it don't work. He was like, what the hell? He was like, man, hold on. Bro went in his jump. He was like, he pulled out his cord. He was like, let me see if this cord working my shit. He was like, you got the cord? He was like, shh. Put that shit in his phone. That nigga phone lit up bright as a bitch. Like that charger was better than his jump. That nigga shit like it was like this. That nigga shit lit up. Nigga got down, was like, yeah, this shit work, bro. My shit. He was like, man, I don't know what's wrong. Who you buy that from? He was like, man, I bought it from dude 50 Bill and such and such. He was like, man, that shit ain't working. You might gotta tell him that shit ain't working. He was like, because if it ain't working with my cord and your cord work with my cord, and like that don't work. I was like, yeah, he right, bro. I was like, that shit do not work. And I was like, damn. So as he's saying that, he like, damn, Weezy, man, I can't fucking win for losing around this bitch. I was like, man, that's crazy. I said, you need to holler at dude ASAP. You need to catch him when they call outside rap. Right now. Let that nigga know you need to talk to that nigga. He's like, damn right. So bro, all up at the door. I come back out, I stand on the tail. Easy standing beside me right here. We on the tail like this. I look. Goddamn. I see the nigga P. P coming from under his cell, like towards like with a microwave and all that shit. And he walking, he see me, he like. He gave me a look like, read his brain, and he was like, Weezy, if you don't stay your nose ass out this, so boom. I read his brain back. I tell him back, bro, listen, I'm not having nothing to do with this. I don't have nothing to do with this. So they kind of knew. I guess the plan worked even better. Like, with me not even trying to get involved in this, it felt like I was still involved because I told the man I didn't have my phone. Like, and when P and them found out that information, I felt like that made their plans powerful. It made their plan even powerful. Now, I don't have the logistics on everything yet, but I felt like that made their plan even better because he had no way to really check specific stuff. So dude, Reek is trying to catch dude. He's trying to catch a nigga. He's trying to catch a nigga. You know what I mean? He's trying to catch a nigga. He's trying to holler at whoever he can holler at. He's trying to see who he can talk to. He's trying to get a message to the yard, to get the message to dude in the 50 building. He's trying to get the message to dude to bring his ass outside. That's basically what he was trying to do. So goddamn, he come back. He was like, man, I see him talking to P. Him and P having a conversation. And then I come down the steps. I see the dude, Ant. Ant look at me like, Ant trying to like play. He got a major poker face on. He like, I read his brain. He like, his brain saying this, la la la, la la la, la la la. I swear this nigga think he's slick, man. Y'all niggas lost. I can't wait to hear how they did this shit, man. Cause these niggas magicians of how they do shit, man. Like, that's why the story's about these guys. Cause these dudes was lost in these magicians, man. Like, they know how to do this shit, man. I ain't gonna lie. So goddamn, bro hollering and shit. He hollering at a couple niggas that got jacks. I seen him slide to the Richmond dude's cell. He probably went in there and did the same thing that we did. Still no signal. Still not working. Still not working. So you just fucked. Bro phone is not working, man. Bro done spent $800 on a phone that don't work. That's what's going on, man. I felt bad, but it was nothing I can do. Like, I was like, damn, that shit fucked up. So they finally called Rent. So next thing you know, they call Rent. Bro, shoot out there. I don't go out there, bro. Shoot out there. Bro, out there for a minute. I look out the window. I see him talking to dude. He way over about 50 building side. He over there talking to nigga over there. Goddamn, like he trying to get to the bottom of it, man. I don't know what the fuck going on. I'm just like, man, this shit crazy as a bitch. I'm like, this shit wild as hell. So as I'm saying that, I hear somebody say, I'm like, yo, this P Weezy. I'm like, what's up, man? He was like, oh, come in. He was like, hey, look, it worked. I was like, what the fuck you mean it worked? He was like, man. And he went in his pants. He was like, look, I'm gonna need you later, man, to help me hook this up. I was like, bro, listen, hell no. I'm not getting in the middle. I said, bro, how the fuck you got a phone and he got a phone to y'all? He was like, cuz. He was like, man, it was a broke phone. He was like, look, the one he got is a blue one. This one a burgundy one. He said, we had got a nigga a while ago and the phone was broke as a bitch, so we just kept it in the cut. And look, it came in handy, Weezy. He had a smile like this when he said, look, it came in handy, Weezy. I was like, bro, listen, y'all niggas is wild. I was like, hell nah, bro. He was like, man, come on. I gotta get a phone card. I gotta do this, Weezy. We got a jack. I'm not mad you got a jack, bro. All I'm saying is like, damn, bro, like, man, that shit lost me. y'all niggas petty as a bitch, man. He was like, man, shit, it worked, man. He was like, Ant said he ain't fucking with you no more. I said, man, fuck Ant. I don't got no fuck with Ant, man. You know what I mean? He was like, yeah, I had to come shine on you, Weezy, show you how we do, baby. He was like, yeah, look, he opened the flip phone like this. He got that joint. He was like, he did a old sweet jump, open it up on some, and yeah, nigga, I'll be like, this is my girl. I'll be like this, Weezy. Yeah, look, I'll be on the bench talking to her, Weezy, in the sale like this. Yeah, nigga. Yeah, I'm like, man, get your ass. He was like, bro, look, I'm happy, bro. He said, we ain't never get a phone play. He said, this is bigger than everything. I said, well, you will sell that shit too. Y'all will sell that phone in a hot beat. He was like, no. I already told Ant. He was like, Ant want to sell it for $1,000. I was like, $1,000? He be like, man, shit. He said he'll hold it till a nigga got 1,000. I said, bro, listen, man. Y'all niggas, man, get out my cell, bro. I don't even want niggas to know you was in. Get out. I hit his ass. Get out my damn cell. He's like, oh, come on, bro. But I'm going to come back later. We said, look, bitch, your phone ain't up next door. Bitch, you lying. I was like, man, look. You fuck out my cell, man. Get the fuck out, y'all. Some boom. Nigga, maniac, man. I told y'all they was gonna cook up some clever shit. And this was clever, man. They gave the man a broke phone. They gave the man a broke phone, man. But like, the thing about having a broke phone, like, you don't know how this is gonna play out now. Man, I done seen having broke items play out differently. Not just with phones. Like, switcheroo game works, but a lot of times it don't. So for the most part, right now, they plan is running smooth. I feel bad that it's running smooth, but they plan is running smooth, man. So every time bro deal with these niggas, which is a dumb, stupid thing, a dumb idea, something bad happens, man. So he outside talking. The man outside talking, man. So Rent over when he come back. When he come back in, he don't make a fuss. Bro go get some ice. He chilling, he don't do shit. Bro don't do shit, man. That's my word. Bro he ain't say nothing loud. He ain't make no scene, he ain't do nothing. He kept everything regular. We locked down for count. After we come back out for count, he ain't even do nothing to the man while we was in count. But nothing happened even through lockdown. So as soon as we came back from lunch, the lady was like, look, y'all don't stand by for outside rec. This is the 2 o'clock rec coming up now. Y'all don't stand by for outside rec. Go get your stuff together. You're going to be leaving out soon. So everybody getting ready. It's a nice little day outside. You know what I mean? Everybody getting ready and shit. Everybody out in the pod. I look up. I see the nigga P. He upstairs talking to the Richmond dude. I look. I see the dude, Reek talking to the Newport News dudes. He over there talking to them. And I'm just so happy to be watching both parties because, like I told you, I be predicting the future. I be feeling like some crazy shit gonna happen. So I see them talking. You know what I mean? Not saying it was a major thing, but as the dude Reek is talking to the dudes from Newport News, the lady was like, exit out for outside rec, exit out for outside rec, exit out for outside rec. So I look up, I see P, his roommate, they cell is down here. P is standing upstairs talking to the dude from Richmond. So he's standing up there like on the railing of the stairs. Like it's like a little, I told you, like a little square. They stand on the back of the jump. They can look down at the pod, they looking at the pod. Yeah. Look, you see the nigga Reek, he went into the Newport News dude's cell, which was like kind of close to the showers. He go to his cell. He leave out of his cell. He act like he was going to his cell, but he hit the steps the other way, which was my side of the tier steps. Bro go up the steps like this, nice and calm too. Bro was like, bro get to the steps, bro, walk around. I mean, bro, walk around. Look, you seen P like, yeah, bro, I'm gonna holler back, man. I'm about to go to the cell and shit. P wasn't facing the way Ant was coming. Man, word, man. Like the only thing that saved P, the only thing that saved him, y'all, was that he came down a couple of steps, man. He was like, yeah, I'm gonna holler at you, bro. You got dude. He was like, and as he started walking, all you looked up, you seen the dude, Reek was like, boom! Reek pushed that nigga. Man, Reek hit that nigga ass, boom! I looked up, man, I promise you, man, that nigga goddamn P was flying down the steps. That nigga was like this. Man, that nigga hit, boom! That nigga hit, he slid over to like the side. The CO lady letting out 31 pod. She's not even looking over in our pod. Man, that nigga hit the ground so fucking hard, man. I think what saved him is he came down a couple of steps and like he got his landing right. Like if he was on some like out of control, like he probably would have freaking hurt his neck, any damn thing. He fell like this, like he was flying. Then that nigga hit the ground so goddamn hard, he ain't move. I promise you, the nigga run to the jump, some dudes trying to get, he's like, let me out, I'm trying to go outside. The jump open up, I look, I see the Newport News dude, and I see the nigga Reek going out. I'm like, oh shit. Then I was like, man, I ain't going out that motherfucker, man. I'm looking at bro, I'm like, damn, nigga, go out. I get over to the jump, man, niggas leave. I'm like, damn, walk up to P. I'm like, bro, you all right, bro? He was like, oh shit, bro, my back, bro. He was like, fuck, bro. He was like, bro, you gotta call the CO, bro. You gotta call the CO. I said, man, look, man, hit the button and tell him get medical in here, man. He was like, bro, my fucking back hurt, bro. Fuck, man. He moved over to the side. He was like, fuck. I was like, oh, shit. I was like, man, this nigga just football tackled your ass down the steps, bro. He was like, man, I'm gonna fucking hurt this motherfucker. I'm gonna unalive that nigga. I'm gonna fucking, fuck, man. Niggas like, goddamn police coming in and nigga on the ground. They was like, watch out, what happened to him? I was like, I don't fucking know. He was on the butt. He was like, man, fuck. He was like, what happened, man? He was like, I fell down the steps. They was like, how the fuck you fall down the steps? So they talking to him. As they talking to him, all you hear is the code and everybody report to them. It was something like, I can't remember the exact police code that came in on their walkie-talkies, but all you heard was, hey, everybody report to the yard, everybody report to the yard, everybody report to yard 1 right now, everybody report to yard 1, emergency on yard 1. It was something like that. I promise y'all, as soon as I heard that shit, I haul ass. I get up the steps fast as shit. I was like, y'all know I'm nosy as a bitch. I get in the cell, I look out the window because the yard is right there. I get out the cell, I move my shit out the window. I look. I'm like, oh shit, man, I promise y'all, man, I look. Man, you seen a nigga Reek chasing Ant with the hammer. That nigga was like this. He was like, man, he was behind that nigga ass. That nigga Ant was like, that nigga was running around shit. That nigga ran around a pull-up bar. That nigga was like, nigga, come here, nigga. He was chasing that nigga, man. When I look, you seen COs coming from that fence and that fence. That nigga Reek was on that nigga. That nigga was like, man, he was chasing that nigga with the hammer, man. I was like, oh shit. I look, I see the nigga's shirt. As he ran to this angle, I look, I see the nigga Ant's shirt was kind of bleeding, like right here, like under his arm. That's what it looked like. I saw it, I was like, that nigga bleeding. Nigga running, got down. Young boy Rick was like, oh man, he just backed up like this. He was like, When he seen all the police, he was like, and nigga dropped the joint, boom, he dropped the knife. He was like, get on the ground, get on the ground, get on the ground, get on the ground. They put his ass, handcuffed his dumb ass. They handcuffed Ant, took his dumb ass out. Bro blacked out. I was like, that's what they get, man, for real. That's why I told y'all, I ain't wanna have nothing to do with that shit, man. Bro could've came at me with the hammer. Like, we don't know how that stuff would've played out, man. So they locked them bros up, they locked them up. Now, Reek got charged for the knife joint. Reek got charged for the knife joint, man. They shipped Reek behind that stuff later on. But they already was saying Reek wasn't coming out because of the knife joint. Now, P and Ant, they both got out and they put both of them on the other side of the yard. So before they had got out, I had got the story from my man in 40 building that know the dude that be pumping the Jackson 50 building. Man, they was like, man, listen. They was like, man, they told the man that dude might come back looking for his money for the jack. He was like, man, the man told him nigga straight up, if the dude come asking me why this damn phone don't work, that I'm giving y'all a brand new phone. He was like, I'm telling y'all, I'm gonna tell him to his face that I gave you a phone that worked. Those dudes told me to do the switcheroo on your ass. Real talk, man. He was like, my man was like, yo, the dude said he told Ant and P that he was gonna tell the dude, man, dude come inquiring about the shit. You know what I mean? I'm like, yo, that's wild, man. They convinced dude to do a switcheroo. And he still told. Like, that shit was crazy. He might as well ain't do shit. If I was Reek, I'd have went after his ass too. Like, everybody gotta get it, man. Real talk, man. But like, that shit ain't end good, man. They said the nigga Ant ended up getting like hit one time. Like, it wasn't like a heavy joint, but it was like a nick. And like, I don't know, that was the reason why they let him out early, but he ended up making it through that, man. Him and P made it through it, and they still had the jack. And they still got away with the jack, man. That's what made that jump crazy, man. Like, that whole situation was nuts. I ain't gonna lie, man. That whole situation was nuts because dudes be so lost in it, man. But I just be wanting y'all to see like how, like, outside of dangerous things, like how dudes move around in prison. These are the stories that I'm giving y'all. I want y'all to witness and see this, man. Like, it's larceny in that joint. Way worse than the street, man. Like, dudes do not care about you in there, man. And y'all seen how P and Ant was moving around trying to carry bro, man. And what happened, man? Dude came back for vengeance, man. And for real, man, the nigga P, like, his back was fucked, man. Like, for real, he was in the medical ward for a minute. Man. The nigga Ant came out the hole. He got nicked a little bit. His shit wasn't as bad, but P's shit was bad. Like, P was fucked up. P fell down the steps. Man. Like, for real, he didn't tell on bro for that, but bro still went down for the hammer game. I promise y'all, man. Like, what goes around comes around, man. Like, you can't keep preying on the weak. He came back for vengeance, man. They always come back. Certain ones come back. So you gotta be careful who you praying on, man, because you're gonna pray on the wrong person and it's gonna come back and hit you like how Reek did to these guys, man. They just went too far with that phone, my opinion, man. And that's the stuff that happens, man, when you try to play somebody, y'all. So that was a crazy situation, but that's the end of the damn story. I appreciate y'all again, as always, man. Thank y'all for watching, man. Please stay out the way and enjoy your life. That's all I want you to do, man. That's it. But y'all already know what it is, man. This was the Thursday banger game. So what I need y'all to do with this one. Like, share, subscribe. Let's get it. Let's go. But y'all be safe, man. And stay y'all ass out the way.
Get your money, don't care who judge. Stay out the way, surround yourself with nothing but love. Stay out the way if you a gangster, killer or thug. Stay out the way, put your faith in the man above. Stay out the way, chill with your family, siblings and blood. Stay out the way, kick it with your girl, forget hit in the club. Stay out the way, mind on your money, ain't no switching it up. Stay out the way, stand out the way, what you thought that it was. Stay out the way, if you stuck down on your luck, not feeling righteous. Did a petty crime, just looking for some excitement. Now your name on affidavits and court indictments. Get paid for a lot, but your freedom is priceless. You did the crime, you do the time, don't let it surprise you. Real stories from the heart, just to open your eyes up.